Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Fusion PBX. I'm Len, and today we're going to install Fusion PBX. On this installation we're going to install with Debian Jessie. That's Debian 8. And what we're going to do is go to FusionPBX.com and then click on download. And we'll copy a few lines from the awesome install script. So we'll copy that. Alright, and then we'll go to our putty. And we'll paste. So what this is doing is doing an apt-get update and upgrade. It's making sure that the server is up to date. And it's also always best to start on a fresh installation. Alright, next we'll hit enter for the installation of Git. Since Fusion PBX is hosted on GitHub, we need Git. The installation times can vary depending on the hardware. This hardware that or the VPS that I'm installing on is only 512 megs of RAM. So it's not that quick, but it can still be installed. Alright, and we'll go back. Alright, so next we're going to copy this. Copy these two lines here. And back to our putty. Paste that in. So we change directories into the user source directory, and then we'll hit enter to clone the repository of Fusion PBX. And that's done. Okay, we'll go back. And we'll grab the last three lines here. And back to putty, we'll paste that. So this is going to fix our permissions to allow to run the script. And then we'll go and change the directory. And this will execute the script. And now we sit back and wait. The installation script has really evolved over time. It started out where you would have to answer a lot of different questions, and this method is more simplified, and you just run it. It sets everything up. It sets up Nginx, the web server. It sets up the rewrite rules for the provisioning for the Nginx web server. It installs Postgres for the database. It configures IP table rules. It installs fail2ban. And this also sets up a self-signed certificate. So if you have a certificate, that could be replaced. Or if you want to install Let's Encrypt, that's an option also. Okay, this also of course installs FreeSwitch. And this will use the FreeSwitch package. The packages that FreeSwitch have packaged for us. Okay, while that's installing, let's go back to our web browser. There's also training available, official Fusion PBX training. That's hands-on courses to help you succeed. There is documentation. You go to docs.fusionpbx.com. There's all kind of different things here for documentation. Then there's the GitHub. That's github.com/FusionPBX, and then click on this top link here. And this is the master branch, and you can change it to the current branch, which is 4.2. Okay, looks like we're installing PHP. Here's the page for Let's Encrypt on the documentation. This will help you walk through and set up Let's Encrypt. And we'll probably do a video on that at some point. Alright, looks like we're reaching out the FreeSwitch and gonna get that installed. If you compile a free switch from source on something like this with low RAM, it could take upwards of an hour. So this is definitely a time saver. Alright, the installation from PuTTY is complete, and what you want to do is make sure you put this in a safe place. You'll need that later just in case. But we'll do what it says here to complete the install by going to the IP address. So we will copy that. And we'll paste and go to enter. And since this is a self-signed certificate, we have to say, yep, proceed. So we just click on the advanced and then go down to proceed to the IP address. Which, if you have DNS set up, you can put the DNS address in here instead. So we will click where we're at and click next. And on a standard installation, this will stay as it is. You'll notice that the script detected all the different paths for a free switch. So this saves us some time, and we'll click next. So this is the admin configuration page. This is what you're going to make your username and password to log into the GUI with. So we will say len. And make sure you use a strong password. Which this, of course, is not. It's also good to make a note of what this is. However, if you ever forget your username and password, you just have to remove the config.php file in the resources folder, and it'll prompt you to go through the install again. That will just create a new username, and then you can edit that once you're back in. So we'll go to themes, default, and PostgreSQL for the database. Click next. Alright, keep the values here as it is. Alright, and we'll do Fusion PBX. Let's copy and paste. And then we'll copy and paste our password. Make sure you grab the whole thing. And this down here you can leave blank, and we click next. Here's our installation login page. So we'll put in the username. And the password. And we're in. One thing you want to do is if you install to the IP address, it's usually best not to have any registrations to the IP address because that's typically where attackers will automate their attacks to. So you want to go to Advanced and Domains. And this is multi-tenant. Click the plus. Put in the new domain name. New domain. .pbx.com. Click save. You'll notice up here that you can click on this now. This is to switch between the different domains. So the IP I like to use is just like a toolbox environment, which can be covered in more advanced classes. But just click on the domains, click on the new domain. Make sure you create an A record for that. And this is our dashboard. Okay, well, we've got Fusion PBX installed, and it's taken about a half an hour, which is about half of the time that it used to take, which is awesome. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to visit us at FusionPBX.com and click on support. You can either call or email support at FusionPBX.com for paid support. And again, my name is Len, and thank you for watching our video. You have a great day.